This is the BKR9000 multi-band radio. Comes with a belt holder, easy removal. Place your thumb in this location, slightly push backwards, it disengages, and you can slide the radio out. On-off volume knob, below it, the scan collar for both VHF and 800 megahertz. Next to it is the channel selector. Below that is the ABCD collar. Next to it is your tri-band antenna. The emergency button only works in 800 megahertz. Push and hold for 2 seconds. Dispatch is notified. When you key up to talk, all other radios get notified. Top display.
India.
Battery status, when it's red and beeping at you, it indicates time to change the battery. You'll see an H or an L next to it. High power, low power. It's pre-programmed into the radio based on the channel. Next to that, the circle with the line through it will change colors. When it's green, the channel is encrypted. Right next to that is a white check mark. That indicates that this channel is being part of a scan list. The PZ means that the primary channel that is being scanned is active. The status that you get will change colors and bars on your connectivity. Zone 15, 3 India, is programmed as your home channel currently. By pressing the home button and holding it, you can change it to whatever channel you might be looking at. Otherwise, a simple push will bring you to the last channel that you were looking at. Push it back, it brings you to home. Pay attention to this soft key number 1, because that home will change to a channel plus or a channel minus as we get through. The ABCD switch is programmed, A being 800 megahertz, B being the command zone 1 in your VHF portion of the radio, C is the solar plan, and D is pros. If we don't touch this radio for a minute, this display will black out. Touching any button, including push to talk, will reactivate the screen. This top button with the 1 dot is your backlight. You can adjust accordingly. You hit enter and you're done. The 2 dot button, while in the 800 mode, will not do anything. The 3 button is what we will use to lock the radio both in 800 mode and VHF mode. You can choose either to lock the keypad only by pressing the next or the previous, or lock all controls by hitting enter. These soft keys, going 1, 2, 3, and 4, are how you'll unlock the radio. Currently, everything is locked with the exception of the emergency button, the on-off switch, and the push to talk. This would be recommended should you not want to use the belt holder. If you're putting this into a pocket, lock the radio before you do so. Otherwise, things will change. To unlock the radio, push any key, and it reminds you, Soft key 1, soft key 1, soft key 4, soft key 4. Controls are unlocked. This menu button will change your menu based on VHF or 800 megahertz. Whatever you're looking at is how the radio is set up. If you put an 800 channel into a control zone area of the VHF radio, such as Command Zone 1, its control, while you're looking at it, functions as 800 megahertz. Change the channel selector while in the command zone, and now the radio acts as a VHF channel in a VHF zone. The star and the pound or hashtag sign don't operate anything while in the 800 spectrum. When you're in the VHF, the star does the channel scan list and the pound sign hashtag does the cloning option. There are no presets on this radio. It's going to be determined later whether or not we do so. Just as for a status change from AOR to en route, ALS, BLS, that is disabled as of right now. Zones 1 through 20 are 800 megahertz. Zones 21 through 75 are VHF. Those 21 through 75 mimic 1 through 55 in your VHF radio. So when you're using this and you're trying to get to zone 39 from your VHF radio, in this radio, simply add 20, 59. Cloning in those VHF zones are 51, 52, 53, and 54. In this radio, add 20, 71 through 74. The screen blacks out once again after 1 minute. To change from 800 megahertz to VHF, simply change the ABCD channel selector to B. And it's going to bring you to the Command Zone 1. In this radio, we have programmed an 800 megahertz channel. C is your solar. Notice that this command channel has a tone assigned to it and it alternates with the radio's name. D is pros, used in a different portion of Southern California. Notice the configuration has changed as far as what is offered on those soft buttons. Keep that in mind. Whatever channel you're looking at, that's how the radio works. We're going to go back to our zone 15. I'll push the home button. With the scan caller active and looking at 3 India, you are now scanning 3 Foxtrot. You are only scanning 3 Foxtrot in 800 megahertz. You're not scanning 3 India. You have to be looking at 3 India to get 3 Foxtrot if you're scanning. That's just like your current radio now. So if I take this channel and I add it to a command zone, and I have that collar still active on the scanning, it's going to scan 3 Foxtrot in a VHF command zone. I've added other channels that are VHF channels. Notice the buttons changed. You'll see another icon pop up. The CZ, meaning the channel scan is on. The blue indicator arrow is letting you know that that's in talk around mode. This happens to be a tactical, which are going to be hard tone for talk around. In VHF, if I push this button here, the 2 dot, it turns talk around on, which would illuminate that icon. Turn it off, and that would disappear if this was not a tactical channel. Being a command channel, you have the ability to turn that on and off, so whether or not it's repeated in the system. Notice that the H pops up in AirGuard, where in a tactical, it's low power. You don't need as much power to talk walkie-talkie to walkie-talkie. But now that we're in this command zone, I'm going to check my scan list by pushing the star. Notice that I have CDF Command 1 with a check mark next to it. But I'm only seeing my 3 VHF channels in this radio. If I escape and change the channel selector, staying in Command Zone 1, you'll see that I have an 800 megahertz channel in it. 800 megahertz only scans 3 Foxtrot, nothing else. In VHF, you can scan as many as you want. You will be losing communications by scanning too many items. The radio can only do one thing at a time. It is recommended by BK, the manufacturer, to scan no more than 1 channel at a time. You're missing 50% of the communication effort that they have just by that. And sequentially, as you continue to add the numbers of how many channels you scan, you diminish the amount of time that you actually get to listen to any transmission. And therefore, you could be losing transmissions. For the paramedics, and you have to make a no contact ALS call, zone 5, enter.
5 Bravo.
Change the channel selector to kilo.
5 Kilo.
Menu. Number 7 is call alert. You can just push 7 and enter. On this last call, unit ID 1, if you had called Hogue Newport previously, it would say Hogue NB. With the arrow being there, it's simply push the button to say enter, and it will page that hospital. Otherwise, hit next, go to the call list, enter, find the hospital you want, 9 for Hogue Newport. As soon as I hit enter, it pages the hospital. I no longer have to key up the push to talk. Setting up a command zone is very similar to what you do in the BKR9000, and I'd review that for you shortly. If you have any concerns or questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, email, text, call me. We want to know everything that you find with this radio, both good and bad. Mics will accompany the radio, as well 2-bay charger and extra batteries. The rotation for this will be such as something like captains will have it for one cycle, engineers for the next cycle, firefighters for the next, and so forth. And it continues to rotate. We want as many people touching these radios as possible, sending as much information to us as you can so we can fine-tune this. Any questions, please contact me.